Hello guys, this is Vaish. So August 12th, Saturday's editorial. And Saturday, it's only one page we have to cover. The other page is ground zero. And today, interestingly, there is nothing which is useful for UPSC. One article is there, which again is a news item. But based on that, I will tell you little static part also. Okay. So here, the headlines is what first I'll show you. And meanwhile, if you are enrolling for test series, the 2024 test series, it is open. And also the current affairs for last 5 years, 60 months of current affair package we have. So that we will be giving you through WhatsApp, meaning the test will be given through email, but the enrollment is through WhatsApp. So you have to come and contact me. Okay, batch 2 test series of 2024 or the current affair pack individually if you want, you have to come and ask in WhatsApp. Okay, I'll tell you more details after some time. So here the first article if you see is a parliament session is going on. So the no confidence motion was put against the government, and obviously because of bigger numbers they will counter it, and they have the Prime Minister Modi has given one of his longest speech in parliament yesterday, and he has given sarcastically and mocking way, and like they will surely win 2024 elections. Every way you can reply to the allegations which came to them, a long thing was given. Along with that, Manipur debates also was there, and there it is like just a give and take. There is no outcome. So that nothing useful is there. It's a battle between the ruling party and the opposition party. That is the first article which we will not discuss. Then here ground zero, which again we will not discuss. You can read it for your understanding. Here I thought it will be useful, but again it is politics and philosophy, where they are telling Modi's forms of economics, how they deal with the economy, Modinomics, and the past different people did different things. But a proper thing for your exam, I didn't get. It's like a little bit blame game going on. Okay, so that is why this article also not very good for your thing. Okay, later we will do a comparison. When good articles comes, we will do a new economic policy kind of discussion we will do. Okay. Then here if you see Ecuador, this is like the presidential candidate there has been shot dead. So for that reason, Ecuador, because till now we never got a chance to discuss Ecuador's little bit map and things and all, we will discuss. That is the main thing and only thing we'll discuss today. Okay, here again it's the Haryana violence, which every day, last I think 2 weeks, every day one column is Haryana violence. But for exam sake, you need not study like how many people are killing each other or like Hindu-Muslim riot. That detailing is nowhere asked in exam. So we'll make a separate video covering the static and the current part of it. So I am just waiting for this to get over. Okay, every day some new updates comes. So finally we'll put it in one video and give it to you. Okay, so again only Ecuador article is useful, and in this one quote was there which I found interesting in today's paper. Power tends to corrupt and absolute power corrupts absolutely. So this as a homework, you try to Google this, you will get a lot of articles, because an essay can come on this topic. Okay, in a UPSC essay, this is expected in this year or next year. I expect this thing to be as part of your essay topic. Okay, in your mains actual question paper I'm telling. So please practice that quote. Okay, what all you can write in what all angles, just practice that. So Vaish courses channel, again I'm telling, lot of videos we are planning. Subscribe it and keep it ready, so that in case UPSC you can't clear other exams, that I will be covering here. Okay, me or other teachers will be covering it here. So just subscribe and keep. Now Ecuador, this is the map, first thing we have to study. South America is not like a continent where there are hundreds of countries. Okay, there are very less countries. You can see the map here. Brazil is the biggest one, and the speciality of Brazil is it is so big that, okay, it is so big that even the equator is passing through it, and also the Tropic of Capricorn is passing through it. Okay, the first line, which is this top blue line, this is actually the equator which passed through Ecuador also. Equator passed through this, and this dotted line is actually 23.5 degrees south, which is Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, so same like that African continent, if you take African continent, is the only continent through which Tropic of Cancer, Equator and Tropic of Capricorn, all three passes. Okay, that is how the African continent is placed in the world map. Here Brazil's case, Tropic of Capricorn and Equator both passes through Brazil. And another interesting thing is Brazil touches almost every other country in South America except for you can see Ecuador and Chile. Okay, this last one, this and this doesn't touch Brazil, but see here, Argentina also a small portion touches, Uruguay touches, Paraguay touches, Bolivia, Peru, Colombia, Venezuela, Guyana, Suriname, and this is French Guyana. Everything touches Brazil. So this again is a very interesting point in political map of South America, okay, or Latin America, you can tell. And here you can see Ecuador, green color. This is our topic of interest. Left side we have this Pacific Ocean. Right side we have here Atlantic Ocean. And then above, North America is there, where Caribbean Sea is there, West Indies is there, and Barbados. Many small islands are there. Okay, so this is the general political map understanding of Ecuador, which I thought this is a good chance to teach you today. Okay, then like we have ASEAN, SAARC, BIMSTEC and all, where India is a member, or India is having free trade. South America also has such things. Okay, so one important thing is South Common Market, which in their language it's called Mercosur. Okay, Mercosur, don't think it's an English word with some full form or something. Mercosur is like Southern Common Market in their language. Okay, so that is one group. Another group is Andean Community. So here if you see, Ecuador is part of the second one, Andean Community. If you see CEPB, okay, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, that is the Andean mountains are there. So Andean Community is that countries, and they are one block. I'm teaching you one block. Okay, Andean Community. And Southern Common Market is the other side, the South Common Market, which is Venezuela, Brazil, Paraguay, Argentina and Uruguay. But Venezuela as of now is suspended. Since 2016 is suspended. So the remaining BAPU or something you can by heart. So South Common Market, Mercosur is very important. India is also having some connection with that. We do trade and all. And Andean Community is the other one, which has the Colombia, Ecuador, Peru and Bolivia. Okay, so 8-9 countries like this itself you studied. Okay, and many map also I showed you. So these are the basic static part. So again, one more slide about the static part. Andean Community, I told you 4 countries. Bolivia, Colombia, Peru, Ecuador. Okay, like in alphabetic order B, C, D, E. Instead of D, there is a P. Okay, B, C, P, E. Okay, then headquarters is in Lima, which is the capital of Peru. Then the regional integration in the Andean countries began with the signing of a Cartagena Agreement by those 4 countries, or 5 countries are there. In 1969, they created another Andean Pact, okay, for making a customs union on a common market. Like we have European Union, right? European countries, everybody are a union. Like that, they also thought we will make a union here. That is why they signed this Andean Pact also. Okay, then in that 5 countries, Chile withdrew. Okay, Chile withdrew, and now only 4 countries are there in the Andean Community. This is the only static part you have to study, and it's over. Now next one, Mercosur, is the major trading bloc of South America, because Brazil is also part of it. And here 1991 it was established under Treaty of Asunción, and then another updated by 1994 Treaty of Ouro Preto. Okay, so that 2 treaties for both the communities you have to study, the year you have to study, and the members. Okay, BAPU. Then Venezuela's membership was suspended in 2016. There Chile withdrew in 1976. Here Venezuela. So 5 countries it started with. Now it has 4 countries. Okay, and future maybe it will like more will come. And these two, Mercosur and CAN, has signed a framework agreement for creating a free trade between each other, meaning they both are in 2 sides. They signed a treaty to have one kind of thing. Okay, so here CAN, Mercosur, Chile and everyone came together and thought like making something called Union of South American Nations, UNASUR. Okay, UNASUR. Okay, patterned on the European Union. So they are thinking to make a one single block for trade agreement. That will wait and see whenever it happens. So this is the kind of static part. Now the news item. The presidential candidate was assassinated 11 days before the voting, and this shows that how bad country this is. There is no safety or security there. Complete drug trafficking is there. Narco trafficking, which they call. This person who was assassinated is a former journalist, a lawmaker, and one of the most like critics kind of person who used to criticize this narco politics. Then he told if he comes to power, he will tackle all this gang violence. Then maximum security will be there in the prisons and all, because in the prison itself they are operating. Okay, they are operating drugs and all these things. Then cooperation with the USA for the anti-drug measures and all. Then Ecuador, whatever cocaine export is happening, that he will root out, and corruption he will end. Police and judiciary corruption he will end. Many things he promised. Okay, so obviously some gang people, somebody killed him. So he rose to fame during the presidency of another leftist leader. Okay, in 2014, and also this person, that time, because he had death threat and all, he had run away and sought asylum in Peru for some time. Now he is back and came for elections. Immediately he was killed. Okay, so he returned that time. So that to and fro, that internal politics is not important, but he was trying to end all this drug cartels and corruption in the country. Okay, so officials are obviously saying criminal gangs are behind his murder. Police have arrested 6 Colombian nationals who they say have ties with the drug trafficking cartel and all. Now the history, if you see, Ecuador used to be a very peaceful country, but now it has become one of the most dangerous countries in Latin America. Okay, situated between Colombia and Peru in the map. They have drugs being shipped shipped to North America and Europe. Murders have like increased 4 times since 2019. 4,800 people last year alone was killed, and 2 international crime organizations is there. One is the Mexican cartel and one is the Balkan one, which is called the Albanian mafia. They have recruited a lot of local gang, build the drug network. They are fighting to take control over the supply routes and all. Okay, you will see like in that Dawn movie and all, you will see there are a lot of cartel groups, okay, which everyone are trying to become like having the maximum trade routes and these kind of things. Okay, and the gangs have turned the prisons, the jails into operating bases and ports into fighting zones. Okay, in the ports they are fighting, in the jails they are operating. Okay, so extortion networks are flourishing across the country. So the government of the present president is facing serious allegations of corruptions also, and that is when this person came and thought like he will come and win elections, but he was assassinated. Okay, so now Ecuador politicians and state institutions continue to let criminal gangs have their way. It is only a matter of time before the country becomes a total failed state. Okay, like you can tell North Korea is a failed state, Pakistan is almost a failed state, Afghanistan is a failed state, and this also is going towards becoming a failed state. Okay, so the bigger message of the murder is that Ecuador should start an uncompromising war against organized crime. Other countries in the Americas should also offer a help to Quito. Quito is the capital of Ecuador. So this is what is there in today's article, and overall Saturday's editorial is complete. Okay, today it's very minimal, and Sunday anyway there is no editorial. So we have caught up all the pending episodes. I have done my part. Now it's your job to sit and study. Okay, we are doing anything and everything, even my health condition, it was a little bad, so still we have done it for you. So please take that same seriousness which I am doing. Okay, what I do it for you, half the effort and half the time if you do in your work and studies, you should ideally clear. That's what you want, right? You want to clear the exam. So to clear the exam, put effort. There is no magic for it. There is no shortcut for it. Only people who study day in and day out, daily disciplined fashion. There is a timetable. There is a test series. You are reading the basic books. You are solving the previous year questions. You have the syllabus keywords by heart in your mind. You know the marks and exam pattern like GS 1, 2, 3, 4 of mains, what it contains. Essay and ethics, what are they asking? Case studies, how it is coming. You should know everything about this. Other than that, you cannot clear. Don't think it's a 10th standard or 12th standard exam. This is an exam which needs your full attention, full focus and full interest and passion. It's not like giving 10 exams at a time and then UPSC is one of it. This has to be your ultimate goal or only goal, and a dedicated discipline 1 year will save you. Okay, for that only we have this 1 year timetable, test series timetable, prelims mains integrated, self-study. You can sit and study as per I tell you each day. End of the year you will ideally clear. Okay, but problem is half of you enroll and then forget about it, or maybe parallelly you enroll to other 2-3 test series and programs, and finally everything becomes like a mixed thing and you fail. So take something seriously, study entire time. This is the WhatsApp number given. If you are not enrolled into test series also, start with my foundation videos which I give in WhatsApp, and then watch this daily editorials every single day. Okay, ideally your syllabus should complete. Instagram page is also there. Please follow. I'll wind up now. Thank you and have a nice day.